Yeah, I'm boss, yeah, I'm boss.
We did it. Started from the bottom, now we both on the fitted.
Yeah, I'm boss, yeah, I'm boss.
We did it. Woman don't swag out, shine cool the better.
Yeah, I'm boss, yeah, I'm boss.
We did it. Started from the bottom, now we both on the fitted.
Woo woo! What's up, y'all? Where my 86 babies at? You know what it is. 86. We're 40 years old. We have turned 40 this year, and some of y'all will be 40 in the next couple of months. Lord have mercy. I don't know about y'all, but it has been a journey for me. A journey through self-discovery. A journey through lessons learned. Even for the young ladies who's watching, the younger generations. This channel right here is just going to be about a lot of things that I've learned about over the years. My experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, and just experiencing or looking forward to things that in this next decade, in this current decade of 40 plus. Y'all come along with me. Now, first of all, I'm also 40. Like I said, I'm 40. I don't do a lot of like video editing like that because, you know, growing up we didn't have video editing. So you might get a little snippet of video editing, but y'all have patience with me. And I'm using my iPhone, and I had to figure out these apps and all that. So y'all have patience with your girl. You know, I was born in the late 1900s. Ooh. Your girl's born in late 1900s, so you gotta have a little patience with it, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I want this channel to be a learning experience, or find things that you can relate to as somebody who's 40 plus. And I want our young girls, you know, those who are 40 plus, to get down in the comments and, you know, give out your own life experiences too over some of the topics that we might touch base on. Because I want our young girls to be able to relate, not just to see, you know, what's to come, but just know that, let's just dive deep. First off, let me give you a little background about you, girl. Okay. So I'm a Southern country girl. Country through and through. I come from a little small town down in Georgia. And over the years, I have had to learn a lot. And I wanted to just venture out. I wanted to get out of this area because everybody knows everybody. I know some people say that, and it might be they might say this a small town, but you're talking about, and then when they named whatever town they're from, they're talking about something with 100,000 people plus. No, I'm from a small town, a little tiny town. Look, I can't say this word for nothing. I've always rural. Y'all gotta accept. I can't say it the way I want to say it. I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly. Excuse me. This country. But I always knew, well, first off, the things that you think you're going to do as a teenager, as a young lady, a lot of you can. And I'm going to tell you, you can. You absolutely can if you put your mind to it. And if you formulate your plan and stick to it. But a majority of us, you know, we might have high hopes and then life just be life, and oh my gosh. And, you know, your circumstances change. I always wanted to be that rich auntie. You know, at this age, I wanted to be that rich auntie, probably when I got about 30, in my early 30s. And I wanted to, sorry, I thought the sun was up. I was looking at the curtain. And I wanted to be working in New York City as a CEO in a high-rise apartment, you know, doing my thing. But you know, things happen, and I'm back at my hometown. I left and I came back. I didn't go to New York, but I went some other places. So I went to college for the first couple of years, and back then, that's what I love about this newer generation. Y'all got promo codes, and y'all have like days where they have what do you even call it? What you call it? Y'all gotta excuse me. That's another thing to look forward to in your 40s. Your mind, you just start forgetting stuff. But college applications. Oh my goodness. College applications, a lot of times the fees are waived now. Back then, when I was in high school in the early 2000s, you had to pay. And there may have been times where you probably did have free applications, but a lot of times those resources weren't told to many of us because we didn't have, I mean, Google had just come out, y'all, and Google didn't have anything on there. So, young ladies, you know, we were still using the car catalog to look up things. You know, I had to go to my guidance counselor to see if he knew about any scholarships, and he might have only had 1 or 2 scholarships back then. And then when I was applying for colleges, you know, on TV, you have the kids who applied to like 30 colleges, and you know, they looking for the right one to message them back. It wasn't like that. You know, you were lucky to but apply for maybe like 5 of them, because I remember I applied to UGA, and I think at the time it was like $50 for me to do the application fee. So, and I don't get off topic because, you know, my mind, 40. But that goes to say, you know, I went to college for a couple of years, and then I left and joined the military. Y'all, it was a good thing and a bad thing. Because I'm going to tell you, I love the military. Don't get me wrong. And at this older age, they say you can go back in until you age 42. My back is, I cannot do that right now. But if I wasn't in pain, trust me, I would probably go back for, you know, one contract. Because I met so many people there. I learned so much and got to experience a lot of things. And for me, being a young person, I was 21 when I joined. That was a good and bad thing, because it was kind of like I was living my college time while I was in. But in looking back, I wish I would have just stayed on in college instead of going and then joined later. But it's one of those things I knew even from 2nd grade. I wanted to join. I wanted to join the Army or the Air Force, but I joined the Army. But looking back at some of those life choices, that didn't lead to being the CEO in New York City. That's what I'm trying to get to. And I'm also an Aquarius, y'all. So sometimes us Aquas, we can get around. We'll start on one topic and then we get to the other one, and at some point we're going to get back to where we were talking about, if we can remember. But, so like I was saying, this goes to say, I'll just say that, because I will make a long story by deviating from the topic. I learned a lot while in the military. And I'm going to do some more videos for those who are thinking about joining. Now, a lot has changed since I was in. A lot has changed. I separated from the military in 2011. So, of course, a lot has changed. But for if you want to just get a small feel of the things, my experiences, I will do some videos on that later. Y'all just let me know. But one of the lessons I learned is, and this is, you know, for our young ladies watching as well, get out of your hometown. I don't care if it's LA. Get out of your hometown. You know what I mean? Get out. It is so much in the world to venture out and see. There are so many people to meet. You're going to run into some good people, and you're going to run into some bad people. But for the good people that you run into, you're going to learn from them. You're going to learn from the bad ones too. You are. Because not only are you going to learn about them, but you're going to learn about yourself and how you handle situations, okay? But get out of your hometown. Get out and experience life. If I knew then what I know now, even if I didn't join the military, if I knew then what I know now, I would take more solo trips. Yes, go on some solo trips. Young ladies, y'all are gonna be wanting to be. You're gonna want to be with your friends all the time, especially as a younger age. You're gonna be wanting to be with your friends and do this and that. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, if you keep waiting to take time for yourself and do those kind of things like a solo trip because the other person can't go at the time because they don't have any money, or you have a family member who you really want to go, but they might be nervous about taking that trip. You do you and go. Stay alert, stay alive, be aware of your surroundings, but go enjoy yourself. When I tell you, it is so much to do out there. And not only do you, I mean, like, I didn't take my first solo trip. Like, you know, when I was in the military, I left home, of course, but you're talking about leaving home, you know, leaving a household, going to live with other women in barracks, going to live with other roommates, you know, in the barracks as well when you get to your duty stations. Always being surrounded by people 24/7, which is, you know, I love everybody that I met, but you're always around people. And then if you're at that age where you're starting a family, now you have family that you're around, you got your kids, you have your spouse, you have their family, you have your, when you are young, save some money and take some trips, take some time out for yourself. I'm telling you, don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait for anybody else. What's that quote? Time waits for no man. Get out and see the world. Even if you want to start off small. Say, for instance, you just want to leave your hometown and you want to go to, I don't know, you want to go to a resort down in, I don't know if they have, I'm pretty sure they got resorts down in Florida. Go spend some time with yourself. Go out to the bar and meet some people. Go out and go sightseeing. Take pictures. You can do a train trip. That's one thing I want to do. It's a cross-country train trip on like Amtrak or something. And just go out and venture off. I'm going to tell you, and I'm backtracking again. When I was in Korea, I was stationed out there. I used to get on the train like randomly. And, well, I used to get on the train and then randomly get off on different stops. Get out there, sightsee, taste the food, you know, go up some mountain paths, take a taxi, which is a little scary experience. Not because you're by yourself, but because they drive crazy over there. they got handlebars in the back seat. You want to know why? Because you need to hold on. But that was one of my favorite things to do. like, I hung out with my friends all the time. I did a lot of partying over there. But those weekends where I just wanted to focus on me, I would get out, take the train, head down south. I'm like, okay, it's a random stop. Never heard of this town. Let me get out. Got out. They had so many vendors out there. I would go purchase some things, just take pictures of the statues and such. Go do something like that. And it doesn't have to be outside the United States. That's just go to a different town. Be amongst the people. I'm not going to make this video longer than what it already has been, because I'm going to organize myself in the next couple of videos, get some topics that I want to talk about. If there are any topics that you all want to talk about, for my ladies 40 plus, for my young ladies who are looking forward to this old age, because trust me, we are not old, seasoned, quite marinated, but not old. So if you want to just hear some topics that we could discuss in the comments, let me know down there. If there are anything 40 plus that you are learning from that we need to talk about, let us know in the comments as well. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I turned 40 back in January, in the months leading up to it, I was looking forward to it. I was like, oh my gosh, there was so much that I learned from over the years, from childhood all the way up to this point, that I was excited to see what was next. I'm like, I did this, and this. What's next? I said that this year was going to be my selfish year, and not to take away from my daughter, not to take away from my siblings, not to take away from, my job or anything, but just to be selfish with myself. I'm at that age now where if I want it, I'm going to go get it. You learn over the years to say no to things. And if you learn to learn more about yourself, or the things that you have learned, you learn how to apply it. This is my selfish year. This is my year. Oh, can I have this? No. Do you want to go? No, I'm doing this. Can we? No. Or just waking up, you know what? I want to do this. And then I'm getting up and going to do it. But you shouldn't. And so what? This is my year. Look, I've been celebrating my birthday all year. And this is July. No, I'm not partying. Well, I have been going out. I'm not like partying, but I'm enjoying just being 40 this year. And looking forward to the years to come. Y'all, we're going to have fun on this channel. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some topics. So y'all just comment down below. Hit that like, hit that share, subscribe. And I will see you all later on. Bye.